happening? Benwick, snap out of it! Benwick!
Huh? I was haggling for supplies, and...
Tell you what, I'll give you a fair price. Actually, just take what you need. We should all endeavor to help contribute to the common good of humanity, rather than selfishly pursue wanton profit.
What? Are you sure?
No. Wait. What was I saying?
You felt that too, didn't you, kiddo?
Yeah, it disappeared, but I felt a strong force coming from somewhere to the north.
It's called a domain, a Moloch's zone of influence.
Wait, if it's north of here, then...
The Empyrean's throne?
Did that happen because of something Innominat and Artorias did?
I don't know.
Let's talk about our detailed plans in
Got a
front of this
bad
mysterious
feeling about
stranger.
this. We should get far away from here, and quickly.
So, the suppression.
I really, really dislike it when people like
off.
do this whole mysterious speaking out loud thing, their thoughts. Like I'm not a fan of it. I just don't ever find that to be good storytelling ever. It's never good. If it's like some personal thought and you want to get it out to the player because you don't know how to, like, you know, put it into the story in a natural, organic way, fine. But have like the little echo effect and italicize it or whatever to where it's like in their head, their thoughts. Fine. I'm fine with that. Totally okay with that. But spoken out loud, like just randomly thinking, never, ever, 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 never good. It's never good. Never. Not ever, not once, not never, never. It's never good ways of doing storytelling, ever.
But our job with Tabitha comes first.
I guess the only place to go is there, so let's save it. When is it good? All the time, apparently. Squall's dialogue is internal, which is fine. And it's actually pretty accurate to a lot of teenagers' thoughts, you know, for that kind of situation. Blip. Yeah, land of course, yeah, because you know, Fiesta's over, so Monday and Tuesday are viewer choice nights, as always. You should do it like this. Oh yeah.
Is that a fighting arena of some sort? I don't see any demons around.
Look! There's something spewing out of the middle!
I sense a really malicious
You're gonna
force
spew
emanating from it.
into this.
It's probably the vengeful spirits of those who fought and died here looking for glory!
We cycle
Thanks
3
for
games
that.
every week, dude.
Now I've got goosebumps.
Let's try not to wind up as more vengeful spirits.
Check the Discord for the schedule because it's like a game 1, game 2, game 1, game 2, game 3, repeat. And when we finish a game, we start another one. So yeah. Check. Here you can battle wave of a specific type of demon. Bah. So this isn't actually the right way. I wonder where I'm supposed to go then, because the game was like, you need to leave, but apparently that's not that. The reason is because not everybody is like into Tales of Berseria per se, or Dragon Warrior, or whatever I'm playing on the side. So we have several games going on every week. We continue each game and complete them, but basically it's like Thursday game 1, Friday game 2, Saturday game 1, Sunday game 2, Monday and Tuesday are game 3, and we just repeat that. When we finish a game, we start another one. Game 1 and Game 2 are my choice, and Game 3 is your choice, your viewer choice games.
All right, we're safely on the rolling waves. Don't you think it's time you showed us your face, Mystery Monk?
You're right. My apologies.
I knew
Oh
it!
my god!
It's Percival!
Percival Ilmid Asgard, crowned prince and heir to the throne of the Midgand Kingdom.
So he's next in line, is he?
It looks like someone already
Not
had me
really,
figured
Len.
out.
No.
Yes, Your Highness. I could tell from your fragrant wood scent, as only
She
the
was
royal
smelling his
family may wear
fragrant
it.
wood.
But if I may ask, why?
Must I explain myself to gain your aid? I myself could ask what an exorcist is doing consorting with members of the underworld.
I don't...
It doesn't matter why you're here.
Yeah.
On this ship, you're here for us to use to our advantage.
Treat me as you will. It's not like I can ever go back.
For a fellow born with silver spoons spewing out of his mouth, Princie Pooh's rather laid back.
Prince Percival is an upstanding man, renowned for both his intelligence and his fair, just demeanor. It's widely believed that with him on the throne, Midgand's prosperity will continue and...
Look, I played dumb earlier, but I smelled that scent too. He wore it for us to notice. He wanted us to know just what sort of position he held, and how useful he could be to us.
He surprised me, at least.
Do you think we're being led into another trap?
We definitely can't take that possibility off the table.
When the time comes, he'll make a good hostage, if nothing else.
Not if the ones we face are after his life too.
For now, let's just make sure we keep an eye on him.
The prince. He said he couldn't go back. I wonder why.
They really like reusing old places in this
The
game,
whole
don't they?
island's a prison. It's like a secret fort or something.
Like, there have been 3 major zones in the game.
Weirdly
I've gone through
quiet,
each of them
though.
twice now.
Yeah, I don't see a single exorcist on watch.
Let's scope out the inside.
Eat that shit too. What? Oh, I see what's going on already. This is gonna be our base. I can see it already. That's why everybody's out, is because this is going to be our pirate hidden base. Which is not very hidden if you consider the fact that, you know, this is owned by the peoples or whatever that put us here in the first place, right? I can see clearly now, the bullshit is gone.
An exorcist.
An ex-exorcist. An exorcist.
Are you all right?
Because he's dead. She.
She's dead.
The Headless Knight is back?
Think this is the demon that attacked her?
Another prison riot?
Kurogane, dial. You two protect Kamoana and the prince.
Understood.
Stupid monkey, you're giving me a headache.
Stay sharp! This one must have survived the riot!
Oh, it died.
It's over, right?
So did the Abbey actually fail to quell the riot?
I find that hard to believe. The prison was heavily staffed with exorcists.
Yeah, but we killed all of
Perhaps
them.
it was venomization.
Venomization.
A dark ritual, forcing demons to eat each other in order to produce ever stronger demons.
So the demons devoured each other, creating a demon too powerful for the exorcists to control?
I imagine the riot didn't help.
Now whose fault could that have been, I wonder?
Whatever happened doesn't matter to us now. We need to focus on
Hey,
how to
Rion,
take
thanks
this
for the help,
place
dude.
for ourselves.
That exorcist from before said something about a headless knight, right?
That one's probably the leader.
Then we hunt it down and destroy it.
Until we capture the island, let's use this room for our staging ground. I'll leave the prince and Kamoana to you two. Eliminate any enemies who come in.
Understood.
Don't expect much from me, but all right.
Kamoana, if anything happens, call for me and I'll come running to protect you, okay?
Okay, you stay safe too, Eleanor.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. How was your stream, dude? What were you up to, man? And welcome in, people. My favorite part of this track is when it goes. Oh, hey.
I won't run away! Roll them! Better watch his back! Devour! Roll them! I did it! I did it!
That was loud. Unexpectedly loud. It's an alarm clock.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Just finished the Cell Saga in Kakarot. Nice.
I imagine it's emanating from all the big old demons roaming about.
I can fight too! Roll them!
It's a completely like unique voice cast from the original DBZ too. So.
Come on, really? You better be ready.
Take it easy, Wells. I'll catch you. But I wouldn't get back. Devour.
Did you see that? I beat it!
Not a big fan of how this game keeps reusing dungeons, though. Like, we've been here many times.
Hey, it's
Well, not
you
many
again.
times, but once before. It's actually the first dungeon in the game.
I'm so busy I can't even notice what's going on around me.
You're not fooling anybody. Why bother?
I was hoping to not have to deal with yous guys.
Stop
Whenever
talking.
I run into yous, I always...
Stop it. Nope. Nope. Just not. I refuse. Yeah, they did a good job with Kakarot. It's a pretty good game. I wouldn't call it a fantastic game. I'd call it a very good game. It's a definite improvement for the developer, though. I am enjoying my playthrough. Oh, I see what's going on here. Oh, I see, okay.
The map's getting filled in little by little.
There's still a long way to go. It's a big world out there.
Yeah, that's true.
8.5 out of 10. I wouldn't be
Far
that.
seas are
I wouldn't be that
unexplored
generous with a
territory for a
score,
reason.
I'd
honestly.
imagine so. The seasons and the weather can change the sea completely.
8.5 is an insanely good
Do
score.
I sense
That's
a
like near
budding
perfect,
interest
you know.
in the sea?
Think you're feeling less apathetic about it now?
I mean, it's average for
wouldn't say
IGN, but
I was just reminded of something someone once said to me.
it's very good, though. It's enjoyable. But 8.5, I think, for me anyway, I would say that's a little too generous, personally. There's a lot of the big flaws come with like the open world stuff is just not really all that to speak of. It's kind of generic or irrelevant, honestly. This one? We were talking about DBZ Kakarot, but yeah, this is so far not shaping up to be, like, gameplay-wise, is very good.
I'm not a fan of long, scary things.
Get away from me!
Don't waste my time.
True. You have to definitely appreciate the fact that just like a lot of times when people try to capitalize on a franchise, they don't try. They're just like, oh, it's famous, so we don't need to try to make it good. It's already famous, you know, and so they just make a shit game. And you have to appreciate that they did do quite a bit of effort. However, just because they do that, in my opinion, doesn't award them extra points. It just means that they don't get knock points, you know? Like, not making a shitty game, you know, doesn't mean that you get bonus points for not being a scumbag, you know what I mean? Because then you reward people for not doing bad things as opposed to reward people for doing good things, you know what I mean? It's like the expectation of people to get tips when you're in food service, you know? So a lot of people, a lot of food servers, they don't care because they know they're gonna get a tip anyway, so they don't try. So you're not rewarding them for doing something exceptional. You're rewarding them for just existing and not being total pieces of shit, you know? And I think that's unfair. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, Taggart, you reminded me of the Ephemeral Fantasia reviews where it's like the people hadn't even beaten the game. They were like 20% of the way through the game and they're like, oh, this game is so amazing, 10 out of 10. By the way, how do I do this part of the game that's really early in the game that shows that I barely even played the damn game? Well, think about it this way, Len. The alternative is 0, so at least you get something as opposed to 0, right? You know? Would you rather 0 or something? You know? Even if it is repetitious. Oh, I'm definitely gonna go see Sonic movie next week. Absolutely, that's happening.
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order! Did I get it?
Hey, is everyone all right?
I honestly, Kamen Rider, I wanted to see it more with the scary, creepy old Sonic design, but you know, I want to see it still. I want to see it less for meme purposes and more for actually like curiosity purposes. But yeah, I was kind of hoping for that meme fuel.
Don't get careless!
I don't go to a theater to do that, no, because that's rude. I mean, unless it's like really bad, like the old Sonic design was. But I wouldn't be. I'm not obnoxious in a movie theater. I get pissed when people have their phones on or make a lot of noise or something. I'm the person that will absolutely tell you to shut the fuck up if you're talking or being loud in a movie theater, because that is super rude.
From the way you were talking, it seemed like you had an idea of who was behind the riot. What happened here?
I'd think someone in your position would know.
There were reports of a large riot, but I was caught up in chasing you, so I heard little else.
It was a small affair, really. Velvet, Rokuro, and I were being held on this island. Velvet instigated the other prisoners to riot so that we could escape.
She used the prisoners?
Yeah. You'd expect different from me?
How did it end?
We didn't stay to see, but the prisoners were losing badly. At least
I've
that's
not heard
it
of what
looked
Birds
like.
of Prey is,
But
so
if that was the case, then where did all the
can't really
exorcists go?
speak on that one.
I know Oscar left to report the incident, but the other guards should have remained at their posts.
Well, if they didn't flee, we have to assume they were all killed.
By this headless knight, perhaps? Well, no sense losing our heads, I suppose. But it looks like we're in for a heck of a fight.
All we have to do is mop up anyone who's
Never saw
left.
Suicide Squad either. But I heard Suicide Squad was pretty okay, wasn't it? It was bad? I never watched it. That's just what I heard.
The Headless Knight!
He must be the product of the venomization.
Hey, it's not a headless knight. He's like an actual
Well,
bodiless
definitely
knight.
looks
So
vicious enough.
it's
Not
not
as vicious as our
just.
velvet, though.
You know what? Never mind. I don't need to explain this.
Where's his voice even coming from?
I don't know. Look inside.
Dark and white!
Well, that takes care of...
Oh, well, I pressed a button. I thought it was in the battle.
Yeah.
So.
I feel something again.
More malevolence?
No, another Earth Pulse point. It must be on this island.
Yeah, but it
sense
was
it
me.
too.
I was the thingy.
It's very close.
Directly underneath us, I would guess.
What is this place?
Welcome to the most secure cell in the entire complex. The darkest hole in Titania. Feel anything, Laphicet?
Yeah, I think this is the Earth Pulse point. If this cell is where the Earth Pulse point is, then does that mean it housed a Therian?
Yeah. And a real hungry one at that. Every day, they would toss demons into its cell. It would devour its fill, then wipe the blood from its lips. Never once realizing it was delivering to Inominat the malevolence of hundreds of demons and prisoners. And then one day, there appeared before it a female Moloch, who shattered the barrier and freed the Therian from its cage.
It is. She is talking
Therian
about herself.
knew
It's how
no
the game
mercy,
begins.
And it devoured its liberator.
It's the first dungeon in the game,
And it was
basically.
then I obtained the power. The power to avenge my brother.